Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? And I don't just do map reviews, you know. As of last night, due to popular demand, we have a Let's Play. It's Duvo, it's my first city build for 2 years. It's on my very own map of St Catherine's Point. Episode 1 went out last night. We did the water treatments facility. Next week will be the power station, and you'll be very welcome to join me. I'll link today's episode at the end of today's show. Right, on with today's show, and it's a map from a very prolific creator. They've got at least 19 maps on the workshop already. We've reviewed them 3 times in the past, episodes 121, 157 and 439, and they got 8, 11 and 9 stars respectively. Let's see if they can improve and show an improvement, because that would be good, I would suggest. Now, what else would be good? Ah, yes, it's time for your daily reminder. That's right, hitting the like button does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Right, okay, let's do this map review. Today we have got Emoria by Mikhail. What you see there is the loading screen thumbnail, and from somebody who's produced so many maps, I'd expect to see a loading screen thumbnail. Let's have a look at the start square. It's all there, a start square intersection and water and, well, land. So everything you'd want. And there is your resources. Very much field painting at its finest. Off to the workshop, what do we need? Well, not too much. Not too much at all. There is a theme. We are using the Australia Coast theme. We'll be using the Spitfire LUT. And there's a few trees and stuff. It looks like there's a one-click collection at the top, but that is a collection of all of Mikhail's maps as of the time of publishing. There are a few more since. Now, Mikhail has got a very stylised style. You can recognise their maps from a top-down view almost instantly. They make maps that are very flat and very buildable, and with very strong, clear, defined, well-made, if somewhat basic sometimes, road networks. Not going to complain, nothing wrong with that at all. If we follow the road network along here, you'll see we've got a little bit of an intersection going on here. Everything's perfectly fine and high, and there's no pillars in the way. And if we have a little pull back there, you can see that we've got plenty of space to build into here. Now, yes, we've got some elbows going on here, which are easily fixed with the Move It tool. Let me just show you that. For those people that are new to the show, they'll pop there, and I think that looks a lot better than what we had before. Minor stuff and not necessarily something that needs to be fixed. Just thought I'd show you that once again for anybody who's new to the show. Now if we come up here, I think there was an extra intersection up here on the left hand side. You'll see in a minute something that just doesn't quite fit with the rest of the map. No problem with it, it's not an issue at all. Now, where are we? Follow the road along, follow it along, somewhere up here on the left hand side. Somewhere up here on the left-hand side. Good grief. Where was it? Ah, here it is. So up here on the left-hand side here, we've got a little lay-by here. That I think basically there was supposed to, at one point, be an intersection to help you build it into that little peninsula. Everything else along there looks pretty solid. There's another little chunk in there as well. I don't know. Maybe it's just missed with the tree planting. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, that for me, I think, is just a change of mind. I was going to have an intersection, I've decided against it. Possibly. Maybe. If we follow the road along, once again, good equidistance all the way. There's good road planting. I've never seen a road grow as beautifully as this before. Up here to another intersection. Now this is one off to the edge of the map, which is why we've got a lot of traffic running up and down it. That's your third highway connection right up there. And again down here, we've got some elbows that can be just you know, smoothed out a little bit. Possibly a little bit of a double curve on that, where they curve, where the traffic moves into the right and then goes back off to the left a little bit. I'm being very petty because honestly there's not too much to talk about with the road network, so I'm feeling that I'm allowed to be a little bit petty with tiny weeny things like that. Just little things that probably wouldn't add anything to the map whatsoever, but this would be a dull old show if I didn't pick a hole in something, wouldn't it? So that's exactly what we're going to do, and now we're going to come down to the start square intersection, which is, as with all the others, a nicely plopped intersection, fairly nicely tidied, with just some shoulders that could be evened out a little bit. And then we've got some build plane off to the right, some build plane, nothing there, beautiful. And off to the left, some more build plane. And off to the right, we've got, oh look, where do those houses come from? It's 51 Walsh Road by Ali Targers. A nice set of starter homes here. Really do like these ones. I'm planning probably to use those within my new Let's Play of Duveau. And factoids, because factoids. Lord Lovat, the last man to be executed at Tower Hill Scaffold, had the last laugh when the stand packed with ghoulish spectators collapsed, killing 12 of them. That's cheery. 51 Walsh Road by Ali Targers, today's asset of the day. Really do like these. These are really sweet. And hopefully on Monday I will find yesterday's asset and pop that one in on Monday. Maybe, probably, if I can find it. Seems weird, yesterday's one. Just really weird. Okay, yeah, roads. They just, like, they are lined by trees. Not really too much to tell you about these. They're fine. You've got the 3 connections, one at each side of the map, one at the top side of the map. And this road will take us to the opposite side of the map. There we go. See how the fog is starting to envelop? That means we're getting towards the edge of the map, which means if I go cross country, we can find the rail. There's the rail. Now, you're going to say, BonBon, the map seems pretty flat apart from these hills. This rail's going to be no problems, isn't it? And I would say to you, you'd be very, very astute in saying so. There will be no problems. I mean, as long as there's no trees hanging over the lines. And to be honest with you, I didn't get in so close to really spot anything like that. But there seems to be enough of a space between the lines and the trees. So I would suspect that there is no overlapping trees onto the catenaries to cause some shorts that way. Yeah, off this way, off the edge of the map. And I'm now going to grab my inhaler because I'm starting to wheeze, while you listen to Zach tell you about my channel.
Do you have trouble building on steep hills? Do your buildings continually glitch into or out of the ground? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Building on Steep Hills by BonBonB. Click the information button now.
Thank you, Zach, and with any luck, next week there'll be some nice new commercials for you to watch as well, if I find time to make them. Right, shipping routes on Emoria by Mikhail. We've got this one that comes all the way up here, then we get some right angle turns. There's a right angle turn there, and a right angle turn there, and a right angle turn there. And if you follow this all the way off to the edge of the map, only thing with right angle turns, of course, is it just makes the ships look a little bit weird doing the sharp turns when they would have just taken a natural curve instead. We've got loads of right angle turns here, but they all do go into all the nooks and crannies. This is a Vi-leader map. Those of you of a certain age will know what I'm talking about. Yes, I know a naughty nursery rhyme with that. Mary had a super mop. Never mind. Okay, stop giggling now. I know a few of you are giggling. Stop it, you silly little school children. We've got water flow. We have got water flow. It's from the edge of the map, and if we follow along the coast, you can just see a little bit of water motion going on there. As we follow the coast along, it gets a bit stronger and a bit stronger, and here it is, pushing strongly up and into the, what I would say is the river network, the bay. Definitely the bay, isn't it? Your start square is up there somewhere, I think. Oh, look, there's a drowned tree. We'll come to drowned trees in a minute. It's not too bad. Yes, somewhere up here is the, yeah, there's the start square there. So you can see the water is pushing in, And there could be some sewage issues if you're playing vanilla rules, which I would suggest a lot of you probably would with a map like this. There's your top down on the map. A lot of it is flat build space and a lot of it is hills. Let's have a look at the hills first of all. The hills, yes, you can build into them. In terms of tree detailing on the hills, I'm not sold at all. I think the tree detailing looks like it was done and then the hills were made. That's how it appears to me. Doesn't really like correspond with where you see a natural clump of trees. I mean, you could see a natural clump of trees just like that, but invariably, there's just no pattern to these. It just seems just really odd, really odd indeed. If we follow this down to just look like along the ridge. Why would you have a ridge of trees like that? This one possibly. This looks like it might be running up a little bit of a gully and ravine. So kind of that I buy into a little bit. That makes a bit of sense, that one. Not a lot, just a bit. And then we've got this hill here. This one here. Which is completely naked. Let's follow. Let's go and have a little look up the hill, right? Is there anything up here? There's nothing up here. Not even a shrub. Not even a flower, not even a daisy. It's just a completely bald hill. Down here, now, yeah, down here. This looks realistic. Trees in the valley. See, now that I buy. I think that's probably more by luck than judgment. I just suspect that the hills were put in at the very end. We've got some very broad hedges between the fields, separating up the fields. That's a typical Mikhail kind of thing. I don't have a problem with those at all. And then we got obviously the field painting. Only thing with the field painting is if you want to play industries, some of these are probably just about big enough, but some of them aren't. Plus, if this is oil, isn't it? That one's oil, and here's oil as well. Now, or is that the oil? No, this one's too small anyway. You couldn't do anything with that one with the New Industries DLC. And then you've got another small one over there. So you've got the two parts of the oil industry there that are just not connected. It's just, it seems like it's great for industries, but I'm suspecting, other than farming, I probably would avoid worrying about industries DLC on this one. But yes, you've got all the fields, and you can do the old trick of when you're buying tiles, pretend you're buying the fields as well, and that can like help evolve the shape of your town or your city without being completely down to a grid. We've got a few trees dipping their toes in the water there. I think if we look hard enough, we'll find some actually fully emerged, or immersed. Yeah, they're emerging from the water, or they're immersing in the water, like these guys here. Yeah, they are fully immersed in the water. Well, partially immersed. I'll shut up, BonBon. I've no idea. Head is full of asthma at the moment, and yeah, just any oxygen I can get in my body is gratefully received. Yeah, that is just that. So it's not the worst. You have to look for the drowned trees. They are about here and there, but mostly they are, well, just tidily placed. It's a tidy map. What do you think of this tidy map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote does count, because at the end of the month we use it for the Viewers' Choice Top 10 and pick out the best maps of the month. Will this be one of the top 10? I suspect it might be, because it is tidy, it is clean, it is good for building, I would suggest. But yes, I'll give you my full overview now though. Aesthetically, it's stylized. It's not ugly. It doesn't pop. I can't give it more than 3 stars for aesthetics, but it's 3 stars is a pass. I'm happy with it. Detailing. There are some areas that you can say is interesting detailing. The roads are excellent as always. Just a little bit of shoulder popping that could be done, but other than that, not too much to say. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. The tree detailing on the hills nearly pushes it down to 2, but 3 stars. Gameplay potential, plenty of gameplay potential. Could have some water flow issues, and not really suited to industries. Once again, very playable, but not super playable. It's a pass. It's a 3-star map. So there you go. Emoria by Mikhail. 3, 3, and 3. It's a pass. It's a BonBonB pass. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. You'll have no problems with it unless, of course, you've got water flow issues and sewage, possibly, maybe. I've not tested it. You let me know in the comments below if you've played that map and if you had any problems with that yourself. Well, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. Don't forget, there's an old map you can vote on as well, but the Let's Play from last night is on screen now. Be sure to watch it because, you know, you're here, you might as well. You know, well, just go. Don't listen to me talk to the end of the show. See you later.